بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأن محمدا عبده ورسوله. أما بعد. Today I want us to discuss self-talk, which is the mother of all evils. Well, when it's bad self-talk. Self-talk is what we say to ourselves when nobody else is listening or hearing or talking to us. What we say within ourselves, what we say when we look at the mirror, what we say when we go wrong. A healthy self-talk means a healthy mind, a healthy person, a healthy thinker. While growing up, we're very used to receiving feedback. As children, whenever we created any drawing or when we did anything, we hurriedly rush to our parents and teachers and say, "Do you like it?" And we wait for their response. And as long as they like it, we shall like it. But if they don't like it, we suddenly don't like it as well. As we grow up, we start creating friends, and we keep these friends for the same reasons. We want their opinion. So we go up to a friend, we put on a new dress, and we go to a friend or family or husband, and we say, "Do I look good in this?" Their response makes me feel good or bad. If they say, "I'm not really sure," that same moment we feel like we want to take it off. We also, we've been brought up thinking about praise and looking for praise, not really praise, but approval. We've been walking around looking for approval. But what is most important is how I approve of myself. And that is what needs work. It is what you say to yourself. Again, when you're looking at the mirror, are you saying, I'm not sure. There's some people who can't even look into the mirror. And recently I read a research in which by looking into the mirror and appreciating yourself, you can change your whole outlook in life. There was a psychologist who tried out two sets of people who are both mentally ill, meaning they were depressed, anxious, or any of such. What he did was he placed some in a room, he placed some on a specific medication, and he placed others only on medication plus looking into the mirror every morning and saying something positive. He noticed with time that the people who were using the mirror got better faster than those who didn't. You see, our biggest enemy is within ourselves, and if we don't know how to conquer this enemy and bring him into a positive light, we will have troubles all our life. As much as anybody approves of us, we will need our own approval. We've lived our lives and we've created so many different barriers in our head. Nothing is good enough. We've believed that we can't do, we can't be, we can't study, we can't, because of our self-talk. I want you to be mindful of your self-talk. Are you the kind of person when things go wrong say, "I'm so stupid, I should have known better"? Are you the kind of person who says, "I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking at all"? What you say to yourself is very important. One day I was sitting with about a 4-year-old child, and she was playing to herself, and she said, "I am awesome, I am awesome," and she went on singing. And I thought, in our times, we would never appreciate somebody saying, "I'm awesome." But that is her self-positive talk. It was a positive thing. She wasn't walking around saying, "I'm stupid" or "I'm really bad," which is a good thing. You see, like I said in the previous recording, sometimes we get confused when it comes to arrogance, and self-pride. Arrogance is when you don't realize that this ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you belongs to Him. It comes from Him. Whereas self-pride and looking at and feeling proud as a person, that comes from realizing where this ni'mah comes from and where you want it to go in doing good deeds. So our self-talk is really important. It's like, if you think of it, think of a room that you've built into in your head, and you've allowed yourself only to live in this room. I'll tell you a story. One day, a father went with his son to the circus. In the circus, the son noticed a huge elephant tied up to a pole which was really small compared to the elephant. But the elephant didn't make a budge. He didn't move. He didn't pull himself out. So the son said, "Dad, what's going on with this elephant?" And the dad said, "Well, this elephant, when he was younger, he was tied to the same pole, but it was huge for him. So as a baby, he tugged and he pulled and he tried all he could, but he could not free himself. As he grew up, he stopped trying. He stopped pulling. He just believed that he couldn't do it. But can you imagine what would happen if he was just to pull one more time?" This is called the elephant mindset, where we're conditioned and we grow up believing that we can't do anything because we couldn't do it at one point in our lives. So that's what we're talking about today. It's all about, how do you view yourself? I want you to be more aware about the words that you speak to yourself and the thoughts that you have within yourself. Remember, everyone makes mistakes, and it's fine to make mistakes. The question is, what are you going to do about it? I hope this will benefit us a little bit. If you have any questions, any queries, anything at all, please do contact me. Please do ask a question. And if there's anything wrong that seems off, please also inform me so that we can look at this together. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.